before May 13th, which kicked this off. But why? People got to understand why this happened. When I first heard Move speak, that was May 20th of 1977. I was not a Move member. I was not a Move sympathizer. I lived down the street, was a victim of American miseducation. And I thought they were trouble up on the corner. And yes, they was. They wasn't trouble for me. They wasn't trouble for you. But they were trouble for, is trouble for this government. I watched the government on May 20th of 1977 after Move came on the platform. After reading in the paper that Move had no support. Move had weapons on one side. The government had weapons on the other side. Where was the people? It's very important that you always get involved with your community. Know the people in your block. Know the people in your community. Be kind and understanding to all people in your community. When the Rizzo administration thought that they was going to kill Move on May 20th, 1977, they had high-powered weaponry. They had everything that they could bring on that day. But they didn't have the people. They did not have the power of the people. When I'm saying the power of the people, I'm talking about all people. Because this is what Move believes in. Educating, loving, and caring for all people. So when the government moved in to kill Move, the people broke through the barricade. They broke through the barricade. Let me tell you, there was cops. Some people that is here today can tell you about it. The cops in those fire trucks and those, what do they call them, cherry pickers, they had guns aimed down at the heads of Move men, women, and children. Killing Move was no problem for them because they had killed Alberta Africa's baby in the House of Correction, and they snatched out after a demonstration, pulled her in the hallway. A black matron by the name of Robinson repeatedly kicked my sister. She's shorter than me, okay? Repeatedly kicked her in the womb until she miscarried on the floor. And while the other sisters was locked in. 3-week-old Life Africa was murdered on March 16th, 1976. He was snatched out his mother's arms and the baby fell to the ground and bust his head wide open. And the beating of Move children who went to court and was with their parents was trampled and beaten by city officials in City Hall. Why? Why was this happening? Why was Move in court in the beginning? Why was Move locked up in the beginning? Because Move loved people. Move loved life. Move was fighting for the air that we got to breathe. The water that we have to drink. The soil that our food come up from. And in this battle, Move also fought for the animals that was in the zoo. Fought for the animals that was in places they called it Puppy Palace. I don't know what the choice of the names of the places where they snatched birds from the air and put them in cages. I don't know where's the places at now that they snatch snakes, lizards, dogs, cats, hamsters, and put them in prisons, in cages, and are waiting for someone to come along and buy them. I remember being locked in jail, and Move was talking about the animals in the zoo, how people come by and they point at them and look at them, and you know, my favorite one was the orangutan. Bad motherfucker. Yes, indeed. That orangutan, when people would come by, he would reach deep in here, pull it up, and start throwing it. And people would laugh. It was so funny to them. Did you see what the orangutan was sending you a message? And motherfuckers, are you crazy? You think I'm happy in here? I'm locked in a cage for the rest of my life for your entertainment. Where's my mother? Where's my father? Where's my children? And I want to be able to feed myself, eat when I want to eat. Same thing for the dogs, the cats, All these things that they got locked up in cells. And we're taught to see these things completely different from what it is until it comes from us. We be locked up in themselves and we say, well, shit, I bleed like they bleed. So do the monkey. So do the rest of life. And John Africa teaches people to revere all forms of life. The source of life, mama, God, or whoever, Allah, Buddha, however you want to call that source that bring forth life. John Africa taught us to respect the trees, the blades of grass, which is much stronger than any of us. If somebody put concrete on us, we just gonna be under that damn concrete. But a blade of grass will pop through that, will break it down. That's life. We were taught to revere life and to fight for it. Who demonstrates at the reservoir? Moved it. Talking about the water. And then they gave us this thing called, you got to tap me, you know that, called the Clean Air Act. The Clean Water Act. And that's exactly what the hell it is. I heard it in 1977. Other moves people heard it long before then. Because if the Clean Air Act, if man could legislate, make your water clear, and make it pure, they can't. We have got to fight these people for what it is that we need. In the prisons today, the water runs brown, and a lot of people don't even deal with the issue of it. Our water is poison. In city council, they passed it was before them about the water. And I can't think of the name of this damn stuff that they was putting in water. What was it? Well, all that stuff. But it was something else. Fluoride. We didn't have fluoride in our waters at this time. And they put it in city council. There was people who was there talking about the dangers of it, what it do to people. And city council passed the act to put fluoride in our water when it wasn't. But these are the people that you vote for, that you put in the office, that they're not there for us. They have always been there for big business. Big business is the one to give you a whole food. This big business that give you moms and all these hallucinogenic shit that they put in front of you and make you think and spend money for. Something that looks exactly like you can get in Giant. Something that looks exactly like you can get in the store of your choice. They have blinded us, they have duped us, they have fooled us, because organic means untouched. So how do you get a grape with no seeds? How do you get cucumber with no seeds? Watermelons, the red, black, and green. No seeds, they took the black out of the red, black, and green, the watermelon. So I'm saying, if you go to Whole Foods and you see these things and they're telling you they're different from your other stores, understand you're being duped. When these motherfuckers tell you that the water, Fuji, is better than Poland Springs, that's a damn lie. All of it is in plastic. The earth will not accept plastic. These are the things that we were taught by John Africa and more. These are the things that they said we was talking rhetoric. This is no rhetoric. This is real. This is life. I'm going to step down now, but I'm going to tell you how good this looked to me. And because a lot of you wasn't even born in 1936. 1985, 36 years ago. 78 when that confrontation happened. 77 when I first found out about it. And I was a mother with 2 young children. I am now the great-grandmother with a whole lot of wonderful children. But what John Africa put and moved people, the ability to stand up against this government. And because you know who we have as our ally? We have the sun. We had the air. We had the water. We had the mighty thunderstorms, the blizzards that knock these motherfuckers to their feet and make them understand when it snows here, when it rains here, it rains on all of us. There's no separation. That's the law of God. That's what we believe in. On the move. Thank you. Long live revolution. Long live revolution. Let's bury these toxic motherfuckers in the soil of the toxic that they produce for us. Long live revolution.
Let's show some love to Mama Pam. A dear comrade says something about Mama Pam that I think is worth repeating. You haven't heard the word motherfucker until you heard Mama Pam say the word motherfucker, right or wrong.